Yeah, hello guys. Welcome back to the Movers with the Max. Today we are doing a very interesting topic. We want to make sure that we empower you, we educate you, we motivate you to become the best version of yourself. So we are doing, topics that are going to shape up your future and shape up your destiny, you know, because that is what we are meant to be doing in this world. We are all meant to be successes, not failures. Yeah. So the last time we were here, we are looking at seven things poor people do that the rich don't. And today we are back with an interesting topic also that I know you are going to enjoy. Uh, Even before we start, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to share. Do not forget to comment and spread the word. Today we are going to be looking at seven things. We are always looking at seven things. Today we are going to be looking at seven entrepreneurial mistakes that you should never make in your business, because the reason why so many businesses fail, statistics have it that 90% of businesses fail, within, let's say, 5 to 10 years. So 90% of startups. So that means out of 10 businesses, only one succeed. Only one, grow, to, all those stages in the, business life cycle and all that. They grow to maturity, and all that. So nine businesses end up failing. And failure in business means failure in capital, loss of capital, loss of time, and all those things. Someone somewhere is demotivated, disappointed. Some of them are depressed, etc. So failure in business is not a very good thing. Yeah. So today we want to push on you. That's why we are looking at seven things, seven entrepreneurial mistakes that you should never make in your business. We are talking these things out of experience. Myself, I've failed in very many businesses. I remember the first business I started. I didn't even know how to register it. I didn't even know anything. And I started a business. Speaking to people, going to people, advising them on how to run their businesses. Helping them to do investments and all that. I think the business was called Life Impact Solutions International, something of that sort. Then again, of course that failed. I think I never made a single penny from that, although I had spent time and money, kicking off the business. Then I started another business called Ideal Achievers Investment. That one also failed. I've had a series of businesses, around maybe five of them, all of them failing. Yeah. So the moment I talk about these things, I'm talking from a point of experience. Yeah, from a point of knowledge. I've been through these things. Some of these mistakes I have made them. Yeah. Most of us, it's not that we were taught these things in school. We learned these things by experience. So I've made these mistakes, and it's very important to know that after making a mistake, you can always bounce back. You can always bounce back. It's very important to understand. The moment you make a mistake is not final. That is not the end. You cannot just give up. You cannot just quit. You cannot, go back to your small cocoon. Yeah, you cannot do that, because a mistake is an opportunity to learn. Yeah, the moment you make a mistake, then you know what not to repeat next time. Yeah, but if you don't make a mistake, in fact, human beings, all of us, learn through mistakes. Yeah. So the moment you don't make a mistake, then high probability that you're not learning. The good thing with mistakes and failures is that they teach us what we call permanent lessons. The moment you learn, in school or something of that sort, or someone teaches you something, then you're very prone to forget, because it was just mere knowledge. It was not an experience to you. But the moment you have an experience, that means you know that you experienced the pain yourself. You experienced lack of money yourself. You are hungry yourself. Yeah, you are not told by someone that I was going through this. No, you went through it yourself. Yeah. So it's very, very important to understand that the moment you make mistake, that's an opportunity for you to learn. It's an opportunity for you to grow. It's an opportunity for you to move on. It's an opportunity for you, to be out there, to continue trying in whatever you do. You cannot give up. So let us get into it. The first mistake you can make, mistake number one, and this is the most important, the most fatal, the one that kills most businesses. Number one is what we call lack of market research. You know, in business, you don't take a product that you think the market needs. Your business does not create a demand. Your business should satisfy an existing demand. Yeah, that is very, very important. So the moment you don't do market research, then you don't understand your market, you don't understand what people want, because in business it's all about what we call solving problems, where there is what we call a pain point. When you see a pain point in society, then that is what we call a business opportunity. Business opportunities are pain points in society. So the moment you don't do your market research, you are never going to understand, you will never know what people want, what problem they are having, the pain they are having, how much they want to pay, for that problem to be solved and all that. So what you're going to do, you're going maybe to get into the wrong business, supply the wrong things, that's a possibility. Then you're going to be in a business that people don't need. You're going to be, selling products and services that people don't actually need. So it's very, very important when you are starting a business. The first thing you should do is to do your market research. You know, go to other businesses. Maybe you can pretend to be a customer or so, and then want to learn everything about them. Yeah, you can talk to an employee, someone who is employed in that particular field, and then they can tell you, the one, two, threes, the secrets. Every industry has its own secret. Yeah, so not doing market research is a very, very fatal mistake that you can make as an entrepreneur. Because the moment you provide things that people don't need, services that people don't need, then what happens? You're not in business. Yeah, that is not business, because in business there's a concept we call exchange and transactions. So exchange, an exchange is where you give me money, I give you a service, you give me money, I give you a product. So if you do not have exchange, if people are not interested in your service or your product, then there will be no exchange. If there is no exchange, there will be no transactions. If there is no transaction, there will be no money. Yeah, that is guaranteed. And cash flow, we all know as business people, is the lifeline of a business. Yeah, it's the heart. If you don't have cash, you are done, because you need cash, to pay workers, you need cash to pay, rent, etc. and all that. So it's very, very important that you start with market research. Number two, the second greatest mistake you can make after not doing market research is inflating your operating cost. That is, it kills, man. Yeah, you're going to die. The moment you're going to inflate your cost, that means you don't have money, you're not even making money in business, but you've gotten that high-end office somewhere, in a very, very posh location. And you're not just doing it as a strategy, you're doing it, just to feel good, to feel that you're in business, to call yourself a CEO or a founder or whatever. The moment you just start a business and start hiring employees immediately, then you're doomed to fail. Yeah, it's always very, very important to use what you call cheap or zero cost labor. For example, if you're in a business setup, then you can use touchies, you can use interns, you can make an agreement with the person. Maybe you're going to pay them using stock in future and something of that sort. So it's very, very important to know that as you start your business, you cannot afford to start inflating your cost immediately. Your cost is supposed to increase as you increase your revenue. because we know that profit equals to revenue minus cost. So the moment you inflate your cost and you're not doing anything to increase your profit, then what happens is that you end up making negative profits. That is a loss. Yeah. The moment you make a loss as a small business, what happens? You'll be out of business within a short time because bills are going to start accumulating, and all those things are going to pile up for you. You know, you are not able to pay your employees, you are not able to do all that. So it's very, very important to start lowering your operating costs. Yeah. Can you get a modest office? Yeah. If at all you need it, because many startups do not even need an office. You don't. Yeah. There's no one, most of the people you do business with out there, especially the business models of these days, no one is going to ask you what kind of an office you have. Yeah. If you tell them you have an office, where is your office located? You tell them my office is located in a certain place. Maybe that is even your home. It's a home office. Yeah. So you don't need an office per se, leave alone getting that high-end office, etc. Yeah. So you should always keep your cost low, always keep your expenses low, etc. and all that. Now, number three mistake that you can make as an entrepreneur, running a small business, is what you call lack of physical evidence. This is very, very important for those people who know, marketing a bit. Then you know that physical evidence is one of the eight P's of marketing. Yeah, physical evidence. So the moment you don't have physical evidence means, things like, for example, if you're running a school like me, then when people come to that school, they need to find, equipment. They need to find, books. They need to find chairs. They need to find, an office. They need to find all those things. So whatever industry you are in, then you should always know what is the physical evidence for that industry. What is the physical evidence? What do people need to see to know that you are actually in business? Yeah. So that is very, very important. So the physical evidence of a certain industry, like I've given you an example of a school, then those are the things that bring what we call credibility. If you are starting a business, then let's say you are selling shoes, then you cannot afford just to have one pair of shoe, because the moment you just have one pair of shoe, then people do not see you as a serious person. You are not going to have what we call credibility. The moment you lack credibility, then the people who are supposed to buy from you, your prospects, your customer, the people who are supposed to become your customers, are going to go to your competitors. Yeah, they're not going to come to you. They're going to go to your competitors, because the moment you have, let's say, just one, what do you call it? Let's say one product, then what people do, they tend to mistrust you. Yeah, they cannot trust you. They think you are scam. Yeah, so it's very, very important. Even as we cut costs, just just know what is the physical evidence in your industry, or what is needed for people to know that you are actually serious in business. Yeah, for people to know that you are actually serious. If people don't see that you are serious, then they're not going to do business with you, because as we see in business and as we say in leadership, people follow people they know, they like, and they trust. The same in business. If someone is going to do business with you, then they have to know you, they have to like you, and then they have to trust you. But the moment you have just one product, let's say it's a school, and it seems like in a shoddy place, somewhere in a certain, you know bad building or something of that sort. So then what is going to happen? Then people are not going to trust you. The moment you lose their trust, then what is going to happen? They are not going to follow you. Because always remember that people follow people they know, they like, and they trust. And trust is brought about by credibility. If people can feel that you are credible, that your business is credible, you cannot scam them, you cannot con them, then they are going to do business with you. So, not having physical evidence is a very, very bad thing as an entrepreneur. Mistake number four, and this is, many people make it. Yeah. Mistake number four is failure to invest in marketing. marketing is very, very important, because marketing is a prerequisite for sales. And as we have said, sales is the heart of the business, because it is sales that bring money. Yeah, you actually get cash flow through sales. The worst thing you can do is having products that are not selling, what we call dead inventory. Yeah, so that is very, very important. The moment you start a business, then you need to have a budget for marketing. Yeah, in fact, can you have a percentage of your revenue that you invest in marketing? This means, doing, digital marketing. You can have ads on Google, you can have Facebook ads, you can have, you can even do advertising on TVs. You can do advertising on radio. You can do advertising on magazines, newspapers. If you don't have a budget, then digital is good for you. Yeah, because digital is cheap and have what you call a wider reach. So you need to invest in marketing. You need to do flyers. You need to do brochures. You need to do billboards. You need to do all these things. All these things that you can do for marketing. Yeah, it's very, very important. Again, also you can organize events. uh, you can call people for an event, or a seminar or something. Get people to like you, get people to know you, get people to trust you, and all that. You can go on TV, to talk about your product, etc. All those things require money. Yeah, so it's very, very important as an entrepreneur to know that marketing is one of your greatest activity. Yeah, marketing is one of your greatest activity, because the moment you don't have marketing, that means people are not going to be aware that you're even in business. Yeah, someone said, not doing marketing for your business is like, twinkling for a lady, in a dark room. What is going to happen? The only person who will know that you're twinkling is you. Yeah, the lady won't know. So you're not going to go on a date. That is very, very important. So the moment you don't do marketing, then your customers will not even be aware that you exist. The moment they are not aware that you exist, then how do you expect them to buy from you? Obviously, who are they going to buy from? They are going to buy from your competitors. Yeah, so it's very, very important to know that marketing is one of the most important activities that you can undertake as a business, because marketing will always have returns. If you do some good marketing, then that is not money wasted, that is money invested. Yeah, money invested. Look at how businesses put out billions, billions, hundreds of millions, just to invest, just to invest in marketing. Yeah, so that is very, very important. So can you have a budget? The moment you start making money, tell yourself that 20%, 30%, 40% maybe of my business revenues, I'm going to take to marketing. Yeah, I'm going to take to marketing. The money you save from, cost management, making your operations, operating cost low, then you're supposed to take that money to marketing. Take that money to marketing, because the moment you have a big office, then you're giving money to your landlord, who might not even be your customer. But the moment you invest in marketing, then you're giving information to your customers. And your customers, these are the people who bring you money. Yeah. So marketing is one of the most important activity. So the moment you start a business, and you have a marketing budget, become a marketing person. You don't have to become an expert, but you need to know the basics. Just know the basics of marketing. Just know how people, because marketing has a lot of psychology. you know you need to play with people's minds, yeah, for them to love your business, and all that. Know the things you can do, the 8 P's of marketing, the 4 P's of marketing, all these things, the difference between marketing and sales, how to hire good marketing people, the various, let's say, ROIs of marketing, and all that. So that is information that you should have. Yeah, that is information that you should have. So that is one of the mistakes that most people make in business. Point number 5, you know, another mistake that many people make in business is what we call lack of flexibility. Lack of flexibility. What does that mean? People are not ready to change. People are not ready to change. What they think is right and what they think is important is what they go for, not what the market is saying. Sometimes things change. Yeah, and nothing is guaranteed in this world. The only thing that is guaranteed is change. So things change. So the moment things change, then as a business person, you cannot be rigid. You have to change as things change. For example, you might get into business and actually realize that your product is not as good as you thought. Yeah, people do not actually love it as you love it yourself. Yeah, and this is what you call in marketing, what you call marketing myopia. Marketing myopia is how where you are so much obsessed with your product that you forget to consider what customers want. Yeah, for example, if you write a book like this one, maybe the one I've written myself, then what you do, you love the book so much. You love the book so much and the moment you love the book so much, what you're going to do, you're not going to consider even what people are saying. Do people like it or not? You're so obsessed. Your obsession is with the product, not with the customers. Yeah. So that is one thing that happens. So the moment you become rigid, you don't want to change as times change. You don't want to, to keep up with whatever is changing. Then you're going to fail. One of the most important things that you're supposed to do is to be flexible, what you call agility. Yeah. Can you be agile? If something is not working, admit that it is not working. If your business model is not working, admit that it's not working. Yeah, if your business, you don't have customers, maybe people want a different thing from what you're offering, then you need to make that admission, because it's that admission that is going to propel you to do what customers want. The moment you do what customers want, you satisfy their needs, you give them value as per their needs and wants, then that is when they are going to bring you their money, because people only give money where they feel there is value, what we call value for money. Yeah, value for money. So the moment you don't become flexible, then you're going to be left behind. You're just going to be what we call an old school business person. Things have changed. There are some people who don't even, let's say, they don't want to venture into digital marketing. They are just, no, they are just there, traditional marketing, etc. So as things are changing, then you need to keep learning and to keep, changing your business also to suit your customers' needs. Point number six. Point number six. This is also very common. One of the mistakes that entrepreneurs make is what we call poor or no accounting. Poor or no accounting. People don't do accounting at all. Small businesses do not do accounting. Most of them do not have even simple accounting knowledge. They cannot tell what is the difference between an asset and a liability. They don't know how to do a simple, the journals. They can't do what you call a statement of financial position. They can't do a balance sheet. They can't do all these things. So what happens when you don't do accounting? Then you end up losing money to yourself. Yeah, your business ends up losing to you, because what you're going to be doing, you're going to be drawing all the money. You are taking all the money and using it for personal needs, what you call drawings. Yeah, you draw all the money from your business. Then you're not going to have money to do marketing, to do sales, to invest in all these things. So it's very, very important as a business person that always do some accounting. You can go and learn. For example, there are courses. For example, there's a site that I like called Allison.com. Allison.com has so many courses. You can go and take a simple accounting course, for free. Yeah, for free. Teach yourself how to do accounting. Teach yourself how to account, for various things in your business. And then what you're going to do, you're going to find yourself having more money uh, by virtue of the accounting, not by virtue of making more money, no, by virtue of that you are accountable with yourself. Yeah. So that is very, very important. Again, if you want to grow your business, always do accounting, because the moment you want to go, let's say, to investors to look for money, then they will end up asking you questions, the figures in your business. If you don't do accounting, then you not have those figures. Yeah, and you're going to lose money. The moment you go, let's say, to a bank to get a loan to expand your business, then they need to know the figures. How do you get the figures? You get the figures by doing accounting. There are some people who I see, they own maybe a hotel, a hotel, and they don't even know whether they are making money or not. They don't. Yeah, they just tell themselves, I'm making this amount of money, I'm drawing this amount of money. They don't even know how much they are making. They don't even know whether they are making money at all. So it's very, very important to know how to do accounting for your business. How do the expenses come in? How do the liabilities come in? How do the assets come in? How do the whatever, all these things, revenue, how do capital drawings, all these things, because these are the most important things in accounting. You need to understand them. So not doing accounting is a very, very big entrepreneurial mistake that you should never make. Now, last but not least, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to like, to share, and to comment. Last but not least, the last point, which is very, very important, the last mistake that people make in business is what we call giving up. Giving up. Giving up is what 90% of entrepreneurs do. Yeah, giving up. You give up being in business. Do not confuse this with being flexible. We always say that always be in business, but your business can change. Yeah, your products can change, your services can change, but never cease being in business. Because changing your business model is not giving up. That is being flexible, which is important. Changing your products, your services, the way you serve customers and all that, that is being flexible. That is not giving up. Giving up means you close your business, not changing it, you close it, maybe go and look for employment out there, or just become depressed and disappointed, and say it doesn't work, all these things don't work. It is sin. That is giving up. And I've told you that this is what 90% of people do. 90% of people give up. That's why all these businesses fail. Yeah, they just give up. This is what leads so many people to be out of business, giving up, because businesses will always they will not always make money as you expect. During the first few weeks, the first month, the first few months, there are even some people who expect their businesses to make money the day they start, which does not work unless you have opened a shop. Yeah, it doesn't work. Even a shop will always make money, maybe the second, third, or fourth, or fifth day. But for a good business, a good business, it will always take even a year to make money. Yeah, even a year to make money. As long as your business is bringing some income, do not worry about the losses. As long as a business is making money, that's a good business. You just need to know how to make more money and save more money using cost management measures. Yeah. So if your business is making some amount of money, if you're having one customer, two customers, etc., three customers, then that is not a business you should give up on. The only time you should give up is when your business has not made a cent, for several months. But if your business is making money, even in the second month, that month, then don't worry about making losses. Keep feeding your business as long as it is a high growth business. That means it is a business that is going to pay for all the things that you have gone through in future. All the sacrifices, all the money that you have fed it with when it was making losses, bringing it from your pocket or from your side hustle or from borrowing, etc. Yeah, do not give up on a business that is making money, because you just need to figure out how to make more money. Yeah, it already has some traction. Customers are already coming in, just that they are not many. So if a business is making money, then you just need to invest more in marketing, invest more in sales. The moment you do that, then your business is going to attract more customers and make more money for you. Yeah. So it is very, very important to know that you should never ever give up, especially if your business is bringing in some money. We have said do not care about the profits for the first few months. Always care about the profits maybe after 1 year or so. Yeah. always care about the profits after 1 year. So those are the 7 things, the 7 mistakes that you should never make as an entrepreneur. I told you, I've made them myself, and I'll never want to repeat them. Yeah, I'll never want to repeat them again because they kill businesses. They make people depressed. You're going to get diseases because you are stressed up, always, asking yourself where to get this and that. So, guys, that is it. Do not forget to check out our next video. We told you, we are here to empower you. We're here to educate you. We are here to inspire you and to motivate you until you become that which you were created to become. Shalom.